Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to our messy garage. Today we're going to be working on the 92 Honda Shadow. We're going to be replacing the fork seals and replacing the oil.
So the first step is we have to drain the oil. So I'm going to loosen up the top cover bolt here, which is a 19 millimeter. But I'm not going to undo it all the way because it is under pressure. There is a spring in there. I just want to try and get some airflow. So I'm not sure if it'll work unless I take it all the way off, but I'm going to try to loosen it a bit and then take the screw out and see how that works. So down here is a star screw. So we're going to use a star head screwdriver. Phillips or Robertson, whatever. Don't know which one it is. I don't really care. So I think we will have to take the top bolt completely off. So for that we will take our time because it is under pressure. See, now the oil's coming out. And that's it. So the side that we're doing now, this is the one that had the leak on it. So it definitely won't have as much oil as the other side. Because the seal was cracked on that side. Mm-hmm. So the next step is going to be to release the pinch bolts. So the top pinch bolt is a 6 millimeter. And the lower is an 8 millimeter.
It's weird to see it with no tension.
So this is where we're at right now. We're going to be disassembling it completely, and then we're going to clean off all the interior parts, replace the fork seal and the dust cover. And inside should be a little metal gasket. The spring. So as you can see, compression side is up on my version of the bike, so we have to replace it in the same positioning. So the next step is to remove the socket bolt so that we can remove the interior section of the fork. It's an 8 millimeter ratchet, Allen. These guys are in there quite tight, so you need to put it in a vise or take this out before you dismantle the wheel on the bike.
That's what you have to have space for. Well, Nice job.
Okay.
You have a bleep? There's got to be a bleep button.
There has to be somewhere.
Be like, this is f***ing dirty. Beep! This is beep and dirty. That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey man, for a 92. It's the cleanest she's ever been in, like, let's do the math. How many years is that?
It's
31 years?
31 years.
31 years. So we decided to go with All Balls aftermarket parts because these are disgusting. And these are brand spanking new. And we've ordered from All Balls before, and I like the products.
All balls. New parts.
I love the smell of new parts.
Love the smell of new parts in the morning.
All right, it's time to reassemble.
So, here.
Like a glove. It's always hard getting that screw in there.
Just get in your home.
The catching?
It is.
Perfect. Good job. Nice. So we obviously don't have the expensive tool to do this, so
We're using pipe.
we're using pipe. So you take your everyday plumbing pipe and you just hammer it down until it seats in place.
There it is. And this guy.
And put that lock piece in.
And just make sure when you're putting your lock pin back in that it goes all the way into your grooves. And that's that.
Dust seal.
Nice new dust cover. Just make sure it's nice and seated.
Nice.
Yeah!
I like that click.
Always torque your bolts, man! And never leave your torque wrench torqued. Always close it and put away your tools. Today we're using liquid moly.
And my trusty Hello Kitty ruler.
Like 3.5 to there.
That makes sense.
Let us know in the comments if we did something wrong.
Pull what we're doing.
Yeah.
Stroking your stroking your fork.
Alright guys, so that's our video. Us rookies, I guess, if you want to call it that. Inexperienced motorcycle fabricators. We reassembled the forks. I think we did an alright job.
Not
For
too
people
bad.
that have never done it before,
Yeah, not too bad.
not too bad.
Considering the fact that we had to jimmy rig a few things.
Jimmy rig a few, yeah.
Yeah.
Understatement.
In order to properly torque the socket bolt, we had to create this jimmy rigged 20 inches?
Yeah,
20
we needed
inches
20
or so?
inches.
Yeah, to get down
To to attach to this 24 millimeter hex socket that for whatever reason we could not find anywhere in our city. I couldn't find any 24 millimeter part, anything. Not a nut, not a bolt, not a socket, not a Allen key, nothing. So I had to order this 24 millimeter 3/4 inch impact socket online, which took a few days, and then I had to cut it apart into multiple little bits. So I had to cut all these off, and then I had to grind it down round so that it would fit inside of the fork to get down in to hold the piston.
Let me Vanna White this.
So
You guys figured out a better way than actually buying the tool online by any Honda Shadow aficionados.
yeah, if you guys have ever done it yourselves and have
Please let us
another
know.
way to do it, I would love to hear your guys' input and your techniques, or if you had to actually fabricate a tool yourself, let me know. Let us know in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys had to do. Yeah,
It was fun.
it was fun. I had a good time.
On to the next.
On to the next project. So the tools we used today for the project were an 8mm and a 6mm for the pinch bolts to remove the forks. It was a 19mm to remove the cap off the forks themselves to remove the interior. The socket bolt, we needed an 8mm extension for that. So for that, again, I didn't have a long 8mm hex Allen whatever. So I took an 8mm Allen key, I cut it, and I just put it inside of a regular socket, and it worked great. So that was our way of fabricating our own parts for this project as well. Figured it out, and it took us quite a while to actually finish it all, based on that having to make our own parts for the first time. Yeah, 24mm hex for this to hold the piston on the interior. If you don't hold the piston, you're never going to be able to torque that nut, that socket bolt. Don't ride without torquing your bolts. It's very important. They're there in the book, and the specs are there for a reason. If the manufacturer didn't want you to torque it, there wouldn't be a torque setting in the manual, in the the maintenance book. Apart from that, we use a screwdriver. Really, that was it. I mean, you saw us fiddling around with a few things, I'm sure. I mean, to remove the interiors from themselves, I just used the, what do you call these things again?
Vice.
The vice. Yeah, and that was it. Most important tool is your drink. Cheers. Till the next time. Peace. Love. And keep your garage messy.